So today we're going to turn our garlic buckets into green bean buckets. So we need to empty those. We need to add some amendments to it. We're going to add some blood meal. Maybe this is the right thing I need to add to it. I'm not sure. It says spread 3 cups or 1 pound per 100 square feet, a half a tablespoon per plant near drip line. For best result, water in. Apply every 2 to 3 months during the growing season. Then I got some Miracle Grow Performance Organic All-Purpose Plant Nutrient Granules. So I'm going to add these 2 to the buckets that had the garlic, plus I got some more dirt. So let me run over there and grab a couple buckets. Hello family, welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I am Vicki and you're with Graham in the kitchen. Let's get these buckets ready for some bush bean plants. So I have a contender green bean. I have early serve green beans. And then I have some Blue Lake green beans. And I chose bush beans so I don't have to worry about trellising them up and keeping them growing in a vine-like. So we're doing bush beans so they could be contained into a bush. Never grown green beans before, but we're doing this together. But first we need to amend this soil. So we'll do 3 buckets at a time. Let's put on gloves. All right, let's get all that mixed in really well. I have a bag of container dirt. I'm just going to add a little bit more of that in here. All right, let's start filling the buckets back up. And I'm just going to repeat this process until we have all those buckets over there fertilized, blood meal, and fresh dirt. All right, we're going to take these back and grab 3 more and repeat the process. I want to give them a good soaking. And that is just going to activate the fertilizer. So the beans we're using, this has a 55-day harvest. That's the Blue Lake. The Early Serve has 45. The Contender has 55. And again, another Early Serve. But I do want to plant a variety of each of these. And I'm hoping to be able to do them in concession if I'm allowed to by time. I'm in zone 7B, so I don't know if I'll be able to get a second growing of these. That's why I went ahead and bought 4 packs, because I know that's more than what I need, but I want to be able to get a lot of beans to either freeze, can, or make casseroles, or do the things we like to do with green beans. So let's go ahead and go over there and start planting these beans. Okay, so the early time says depth 1/2 to 1 inch, spacing 4 to 6 inches. So I think I'll be able to get 3 in a bucket. The Blue Lake says spacing 20 inch. So I'm only going to be able to get 1 of those in a bucket. And the Contender says 20 inch. So the early time I'll be able to plant like 3 in a bucket. So that's what we're going to start with. All right, so I have Early Serve. And I'm going to put 3 in here in a triangle. Sorry, my neighbor is playing music. So in these 4 buckets, I have the Blue Lake. And in these 4 buckets, I'm going to put the contenders. Just one right in the center. And we have a lot of beans left over, but that's okay. I do want to give them another water. And then every morning we're going to come out here and we'll make sure that they're watered, because when you're germinating seeds, sorry, it is hot out here. When you're germinating seeds, you want to make sure the dirt stays moist so that seed can actually open up and produce a plant. So every morning we're going to come out here and water them. But while we're here, we need to go tend to these tomato plants. I want to come in here and prune anything that is touching the dirt. So we don't have any diseases on our plants. They look a little wilty, but that's only because they need to be watered. And I don't water in the middle of the day. And I save my eggshells just to give them a little bit extra calcium. It's really hard to get to these back ones because that's up against the house, but we'll get it. And this is the whey from making a mozzarella and ricotta. Just going to give them each maybe about a half a cup. And tonight when I get home from work, I will go ahead and give them a good dose of water. Okay, there we go. So they look a little wilty, but that's okay. We're going to water it when we get home tonight. But we have some tomatoes that are blushing. Lots of tomatoes, absolutely gorgeous. This is where the green beans are. Then over here is the peppers. That one still looks a little sad. I think I'm going to add some fertilizer to that. Look at that pepper. Isn't it gorgeous? And I got another one right there. Jalapenos. We took some tomatoes and some jalapenos to North Carolina when we visited the kids. This is Tabasco. I'm not seeing any Tabascos, but I am seeing some plants. So, I mean, some blossoms. That looks good. And then over here, we've got a lot of blossoms, but so far, no Tabasco that I could see. Maybe that's one right there. So if you saw the video last week where we made potassium water, just water and banana peels, I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my pepper plants, because with you, like I mentioned before, if you're having blossoms that are falling off of your plants before the fruit produces, chances are it's potassium. So I save all my banana peels, put them in water, 2 or 3 days. This has actually been in here for 4 days, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and water the plants with this. They're probably gonna each get about 1/4 of a cup. Not the bananas, let's take that out. Which it probably wouldn't hurt it. I'm not trying to attract bugs or other little animals to my plants. So I just want to say thank you very much for hanging out with me today as we got some beans planted. We fed our tomato plants and we fed our pepper plants. It's going to be a great year. This is the 3rd week of June. Some of those green bean plants, there's 45 days to harvest. Some say 55 days to harvest, but I'm excited. Just have to come out here every morning, give them a good dousing of water until they start germinating, and then I could go to the every other day once they get a nice established stalk growing. So until next time, y'all have a blessed day. Bye, family. Just making sure all the beans are under the dirt, and they are. Okay, now it's time to take a shower. It is hot out here.